Most adults are tired. Tired of the same exercise routine and not seeing results. Some people do hours at the gym doing the same thing every week. Machines, cardio, weights, repeat. But nothing actually changes. They're just kind of going through the motions. If you go up 5 pounds on your bench press, nobody really cares. You didn't learn anything. You didn't become more capable of anything new. You just moved a heavier weight. And weight training is important, don't get me wrong, but the progression is not enough to sustain your efforts. So people get bored and quit because there's no reason to keep showing up. That is how your fitness becomes a distant memory. I used to be stronger. I used to have energy. I used to push myself. But somewhere between high school and now, it all just stops. Not because you got old. Maybe you got a little too comfortable, but most of the time, it's because you're wasting your time. And the excuses or reasons you come up with are more abundant than the reps you did in your last workout. I don't have time. I have to work. I don't have money. I'm too busy. It goes on. And maybe all of those reasons are valid, but they still don't get you where you want to be. Whatever it is, you know you should be doing something different in order to keep your life moving forward. The fitness industry knows exactly what works. Exercise has to be something you enjoy, or you won't do it. And you have to be consistent for a very long time. And you are more likely to stick with it if it is social and skill-based. And diet is tremendously important regardless of your goals. You cannot out-train a bad diet. My name is Jordan Gutierrez. I'm the owner of Scientific Martial Arts and Fitness. And I'm going to tell you why what you're watching right now is completely different. There is a very strong drive within all of us to protect ourselves and our family. This is not chasing a ball or trying to score points. This taps into a primitive instinct to protect and survive. When you train in martial arts, every single thing you do has a purpose. You learn a technique, you drill it until it works, and then you test it on another person. And you actually become better at something. We teach skills that you can actually rely on if you need them. We practice elements of kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and traditional martial arts. We mix martial arts. Not because I'm selling you on some fantasy, you're not going to be a UFC cage fighter or anything like that, but you have to mix martial arts in order to learn practical self-defense. What I mean is all fights start standing up, and all fights end up on the ground. You have to have skills in both areas. Assuming you can always take someone to the ground is like them assuming they can't get taken to the ground. There is no reason not to learn both aspects. The curriculum matters a lot. We teach people how to spar safely. Sparring, when done correctly, is a lot of fun. It is where you can prove yourself to yourself. We make it enjoyable and safe. It is well supervised and controlled and respectful. When you spar, you are not just throwing punches and kicks or rolling around on the ground, you are challenging your thoughts against another person. You are dealing with your own emotions and the emotions of others. You are making decisions under stress. You adjust your plan when it does not work. You prove to yourself what you are capable of. Not in theory, but on the mat, under pressure, against resistance. We start all of our new students with semi-private lessons. I'm not going to just throw you out on the mat and expect you to follow along. That is a mistake. You have to learn the fundamentals, regardless of previous experience, because every gym has different terminology and it's important to know what the coaches are calling out. We do not rush that process. Your training has to be safe the entire time, because nobody benefits from you getting hurt. If you stick with the training, your body's going to start to change. You're going to get stronger. You're going to have more energy, sleep better. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel good. You will find out that you can do really hard things. And when that happens, it changes everything. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you turned on all of your magic all at once? I mean, really locked in on your goals? There is no better return on your investment than getting in really good shape. Because the sub-skills you practice here are the foundations for all other success in life. When was the last time you were in really good shape? How did it feel? And how bad do you want that back? Are you willing to put in the time and the effort required? Because if you are, I truly believe that involvement in martial arts creates a permanent separation from the average person. Because it forces you to experience discomfort daily and like it. You have to commit to something bigger than yourself. You have to apply relentless effort over long periods of time. And when you do that, you don't just become a fighter, you become a resilient human being. Someone who refuses your own mediocrity. Someone that is built for adversity. You start to show up in life the same way you show up on the mats. Martial arts becomes the reason that you eat better, sleep better, lift weights, and pursue self-development. You learn to love your own discipline. Learning how to fight is learning self-control. It's not just about violence. It's about knowing what you're capable of. And everyone should know what they are capable of. Some people are hesitant to train, thinking they're too old, too out of shape, too far gone. And I'm going to prove you're wrong. Your best years are not behind you. You just have to actually do something about it. You want to lose weight? Get back in shape? Learn how to kick some butt if you need to? Then do this. No excuses. No reasons. Don't let anything stop you. Your window for change gets smaller every year. Build your body into a weapon. Seriously. Watch what it does for your mindset. Because you can never go wrong with being strong. If that sounds like the kind of training you were looking for, we teach all ages. Contact us to book a free intro lesson and consultation, and let's see if we are a good fit to work together. Thanks for watching.